This is not going to be a long video, but I do want to talk about some things today. We got a big victory that we needed against Boston College. I want to reiterate that I personally pick Florida State to win every game. And I guess that's just me because I've been a fan since 1984. So that's just how I roll. If they played against the 2000 Baltimore Ravens, I'm taking them. If they play against the 01 Miami Hurricanes, obviously I'm taking them. Play against the 93 Cowboys, I'm taking them. They play against the 96 New York Yankees, I'm taking them. They play against the 98 Chicago Bulls, I'm taking the Seminoles. So that's just how I operate. I was more concerned with Boston College being on the road because it seems like they play Florida State a lot better at Doak. And obviously their color scheme is similar. I think that's about it as far as financial budgets and different things. It's a huge gap between Florida State and Boston College. But Boston College is a school that can get players and they develop them. And they used to have a pretty good team. The coach left for North Carolina, and they've really been trying to find themselves. So sometimes it could be a perfect marriage or be a nightmare. But I was more concerned about us playing at home against Boston College because we typically struggle with them at home, especially when we're not where we are, as being an elite Florida State team. And I like going back to the all garnet. I think we already have enough combos. We have all black, we have all white, all garnet, we have the traditional garnet and gold, white and gold, all white again, and then you kind of mix in the white with the garnet pants, and you have a great combination. The only combination we haven't worn in a long time is the all gold combination, and I'm hopefully that we bring that back. But other than that, we used to wear all garnet a little bit more because we played Georgia Tech a lot, and Georgia Tech is like LSU. They'll wear white jerseys 12 games if you let them. So they had the white with the gold pants, so we always wore garnet against them, all garnet on the road and at home. We got a kickoff return for a touchdown. Quarterback took the next step and ascended. So it's really not much I can say. The only thing I've been saying all season is the secondary. Just got to get better. Other than that, I hate we gave up a late touchdown, but I like we was able to get a lot of people on the field because that's crucial to development. And again, the biggest question mark for me for Florida State as far as the future is can we do enough for AJ Duffy to say, I want to be here and I know I'm the quarterback of the future, because really, if you look at it, Jordan Travis will be a senior next year. So you have the pieces in place for him to contend for the job. I think they'll probably give him a red shirt this year, so he'll be a red shirt freshman next year if he doesn't transfer. And you're talking about his red shirt sophomore year contending for the job along with Rodemaker, and that's how you build depth. And I think you can look at Mac Jones, you can look at Mitchell Trubisky, you look at Cam Newton. Sometimes you only need 1 year, and a lot of people are still amazed when I say Chris Winkie was the first 3-year starter for Bobby Bowden. Chris Ricks was the first 4-year starters. Quarterbacks at Florida State used to didn't see the field to after their redshirt junior year, and you still had guys going to the NFL, still had guys putting up crazy numbers. So now the question is, can you do enough to keep an elite quarterback that you feel is the future? Other than that, Wake Forest is coming up. We know what we got to do there. I'm 80% on Mike Norvell. I think he is doing a good job. I think Jimbo Fisher left the program in a bad spot. Willie Taggart came in and made too many mistakes, and he wasn't the right hire. So Mike Norvell is turning that around. But again, this is Florida State. There are no moral victories. It's about ACC championship, national championships, and making the playoffs. So we have that expectation, and the standard is the standard. So I think Mike Norvell's doing well, but it's time to start getting ready to win championships and competing for championships. But other than that, like I said, not going to be a long video. I mean, Boston College was a game that we really showed that the transfer portal and recruiting and developing players is paying off. So I like to think that those guys played very well. Like I said, you got to keep building depth, keep going, keep getting stronger, and keep getting better, and it'll work. So not going to take nothing away from my next opponent, but in the end, sometimes it just takes development. The one thing I will say about Mike Norvell versus Willie Taggart is that I keep saying this. The strength and conditioning coach is really paying off because we look like a football team, especially on the Willie Taggart. Guys they couldn't get off blocks. Guys couldn't play. They had no explosiveness. Besides having great recruits that were really athletic, the Cam Akers, some of the other guys, we didn't develop players. So that's one of the things I think he's doing. But again, like I say, it's about championships, and this is his third year. So when are we going to start competing for the ACC and start trying to contend for the college football playoff? But man, you guys have a great week. Watch out for the hurricane, and I can't wait to see how we play against Boston College because this is the biggest 3-game stretch we've had in a while. This is Wake Forest. This is Wake Forest, NC State, and Clemson. I'm definitely not thinking we're going to go 0-3. I don't think we're going to go 1-2. I'm hoping we're 2-1 or 3-0. One loss doesn't hurt you, but for us right now, one loss is very crucial because we don't have that benefit of the doubt because we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything since 2016, so we're not a team that people can say, well, I know they're going to improve. So, we have to take care of business. And I hope we get back to not worrying about trying to survive with a loss. We get back to we're going to go undefeated every year. We're gonna beat teams head. And again, winning is the most important thing. I don't care if you win 2-0. Winning is what matters in Tallahassee. We're not a program that's here just to play. We're here to win. And I know people will say, well, it's about developing young men. That's anywhere. Little league coaches develop young men. Your high school coach, junior college, professional. All coaches, whether it's male or female sports, prepare you for life after sports, are not just on the court, not just on the playing field. So that should never be an issue. But we're judged off winning and losing at Florida State. We're judged off winning ACC, how we play against Miami, how we play against Florida, how we play against Clemson, and playing in the bowl game and ultimately winning national championship. What determines Florida State's success? Not trying to win 7 games and make a bowl game. That's not a successful season at Florida State. So, like I said, we got to take care of what we got to take care of. I'm excited about the game. And like I say, go Noles. Y'all have a good evening. And I'll get with you next week, and we'll see how things go.